Hello, I'm jashykins, and welcome to my review of the elementary episode, Flight Risk. I sort of like this one because I'm afraid of flying. Flying just terrifies me. I don't like any part of it. The takeoff, the landing. Luckily, I haven't been in any crashes, so I don't know how that is, and I don't really want to know, at all. And it turns out that Sherlock Holmes himself doesn't like flying. But he ends up giving the reasons why to Watson. And a really sort of humorous scene because at first Watson is just sleeping and she wakes up and she turns and there's Holmes just in a chair watching her, and he immediately starts to say, "Oh, I'm scared of flying because I keep on," long story short, looking at all these little things that no one, unless they were looking for them, would notice. So it's like, I'm afraid of flying just because I don't like crashing. He's afraid of flying because he's a genius. But as you can sort of guess, the whole mystery this week involved a plane crash. And it wasn't just a plane crash. It was how could a man be killed before the plane crash and why. The how was easily discovered, but then why he killed took up a good majority of the episode. And it was simply put, there was this one guy who ran a cocaine business, and the guy who got killed found out, and so that guy needed to be, disposed of. So yeah, it was interesting. It was like they did some conversion, so it actually made sense. What I mean by conversion is they were like, this seems like an odd number in this system, but if you convert it to some other measurement, it makes perfect sense. It's a perfect one to do cocaine. I was like, wow, I'm not good at conversions. I was never good at conversions. Glad Sherlock is, though. And let's see, what else? We got a little hint at Sherlock's personal life. It turns out there's this woman, Irene, that must be important to Sherlock. And we'll probably find out next episode, which will be sort of nice to do. See more about Sherlock's personal life. Because we already know that he basically can tell anything about a person, but his own personal life seems to be a little bit of a mystery. And Watson sort of pointed out, I don't really know you. You know a bunch about me, but you've never opened up. And she remains really, really against Sherlock through the majority of the episode. After she has dinner with whom she thinks is Sherlock's dad, turns out to be an actor. He sort of gave himself away when he's like, "So how's the sex?" Yeah, that was at that point I was like, are the people in charge just throwing us, Watson and Sherlock shippers a little joke saying, haha, you really think that's going to happen? If that's the case, I sort of got that. I might be the only one. But then I'm like, this is really awkward. I mean, imagine I was really there and I'm thinking, who I think I'm thinking is this, say, Rev Resner's dad, and suddenly he goes, "How's the sex?" Immediately that scene turned awkward, and I was so so, so glad when that scene ended. And let's see, what else? What else? The mystery was sort of, as I mentioned the mystery before, and there's this one point where the guy keeps on drinking water, glass after glass, and so the whole thing ends up being solved by Sherlock making this guy drink so much that he has to pee, and so he's like, okay, I confess, basically, which was really cool. And I'm only mentioning that because I'm thirsty. Yeah. I thought that was a nice, cool way to solve the case. I don't know. I never really got mysteries all that much. Never really did. I like watching them from time to time, like this Elementaries. It's like once you're done with the case, there's still a few character things to go through. So, the mystery this week, I thought all in all was pretty good. It wasn't about the money necessarily. I mean, there was money involved, but it was more the fear of being caught. And sorry about that. I don't really have much else to talk about with this episode. It was, long story short, it was good. There was nice Watson and Sherlock moments, sort of showing them starting to grow apart a little bit. The case was good. I liked it being about plane crashes because I am terrified of going in a plane and it crashing. I liked when Watson's like, so how did you get here? You know, because he traveled from England to the US. So maybe you went on a cruise ship. So yeah, all in all, a good episode. And I have been Jashykins, owner at jashykins.blogspot.com. And if you want to contact me outside my blog or YouTube, you can do so at facebook.com/jashykins fanpage or on Twitter at jashykins. If you're viewing this on YouTube, subscribe, like, comment below. If you're viewing this on my blog, thank you just for watching. Comment below. If you want to support this lovely blog, you may, of course, donate. You can do that by going to the donate box. There's two ways you can donate so far. You can use the handy dandy donate button, or you can go below to my Cafe Press link, Cafe Press shop link, and buy something or some things. I mean, it's holiday season. Come on. What are you waiting for? And until next video, goodbye.